Hello, I'm Jack Nichols with Specialized Dealer Solutions, your dealership's best choice for training, marketing, and staffing. I often get asked, what exactly is complete sales department process training and why do I need it? And I'm going to tell you what it is in just a minute, but let's start with the why. If you're like most dealers, you're doing some form of conventional training, and you have probably noticed it usually doesn't make a huge increase in your dealership's bottom line or units sold. I mean, why is the closing percentage almost the same between dealerships that invest heavily in conventional training and dealers that never train? It's because conventional training does not address the root of the problems the dealers are facing. For instance, learning to be a great closer with a broken process just makes you an obnoxious, pushy salesperson. And no matter how good your finance person is, if your customer gets payment capped because you're on too much vehicle, they will not be able to fully protect that customer. For the last 15 years, I've traveled the country working with dealers from the largest dealer groups to mom and pop operations, from major metro areas to small towns. And most of these dealers were struggling with the exact same issue, which can almost always be attributed to a broken or no process. The solution is complete sales department process training. So what is it? Quite simply, it is the most comprehensive sales and management training on the market today, built on top of a proven process that will have your sales department working as one cohesive unit, resulting in your dealership closing more car deals, retaining more of the front-end gross profit, increasing your PVR and finance, and most importantly, creating happier customers. Happier customers that will refer their friends and family, and happier customers that will use your service department and body shop when they need it. And what comes with Specialized Dealer Solutions Complete Sales Department Process Training? For starters, we send 2 certified trainers to your town, split your staff in half so you don't have to close the dealership down for a week, and we do 3 full sessions of management training twice. We then do 2 full sessions of sales training twice. And because selling a car is not a sale but rather a series of sales that ends in a transaction, and because you can't close something that's never been opened, we start with the proper meet and greet, which is selling a seat. We teach the most important step, investigation or interview, which is unfortunately also the most misunderstood and skipped step. We know your customer will tell you everything you need to know when they believe the information will be used for them and not against them. So we show you how to get the customer to buy in and what information you need to collect to make this the best experience for that customer. How to select a vehicle that customer will buy, whether their credit score is an 850 or a 580. When I'm sitting in front of a dealer, this is usually where they stop me and they say, we can't do that. I mean, I like everything else that you're saying, and that may work somewhere else, but it's different here. Our customers will never let us pick a car to show. I literally sat with the GM a few months ago that said, well, that would work here, but we're building the new dealership the next town over, and it will never work in that market. The funny thing was, that new market was literally 5 minutes straight up the street from where we were sitting. But he was right about one thing. With their current broken process, it wouldn't work. But with my process, it does, and I can teach you how to do it regardless of your geography or franchise. I mean, it's not magic. 80% of customers are coming to you, whether it be via phone, email, or fresh lot up, to get information, and they're open to options. What they don't want is for you to waste their time showing them the wrong car. Unfortunately, turning buyers into shoppers and wasting time is the only thing that many dealerships are doing consistently. If you're not closing most of the customers that get to numbers, if your finance person has to dig you out $10 or $20 a month before they even get a chance to start selling product more than once in a blue moon, or if you're getting surprised by left-handed turndowns from the lender, these are all sure signs that you're working with a broken process. We also go over the SWAT method. For those of you that don't know, that's sell what's available today. It's amazing to me how many times I see a salesperson send a customer home over color or an option that could be added, or an option that wasn't even a deal breaker anyway, but they are so scared to offend the customer they don't ask. We teach hot buttons and how to use them, the proper way to conduct a feature advantage benefit presentation, how to give a captivating walk around, the difference between a demo and a test drive and when to do which, how to get the commitment, desking to retain or maximize gross profit, how to present numbers and win negotiations, how and when to TO, Closing 101. We teach you 20 closes that will overcome almost any objection. And let's be honest, if you took away "if I could, would you?" that's 18 more than the average salesperson knows. How to maximize your finance profit while protecting your customer. How to follow up, how to get referrals, how to prospect, how to have your salesperson build their brand and create loyal customers. And we go over those things so your dealership doesn't have to continue throwing money at that black hole we call advertising. Now, I'm certainly not saying that you'll no longer have to advertise, but if your sales staff is not bringing in a good percentage of the business, then you're doing it wrong. We talk about when to sell an appointment and when to sell a car over the phone. There is a right and a wrong time for both. How to avoid bad reviews, managing millennials and other generations, when to train and when to terminate, how to make sure your pay plan is motivating, not demotivating. Believe it or not, I've found just as many dealers that overpay as I have that underpay, and they wonder why their salesperson won't get up to greet a customer. We go over job descriptions and responsibilities for BDC, sales, sales management, and finance. And finally, we do individual and team goal setting. We then spend Saturday working hand in hand with your staff in your showroom with live customers. This not only bolsters what you've learned through the week, but with any traffic at all, we'll make you back most, if not all, of your investment. If it's starting to sound like we do things differently, you're catching on. And since we know that video training is often ineffective, we do our follow-up training and continuing education live at your dealership, addressing specific issues your team may be having. If you aren't selling as many cars as you would like to, if the gross on those cars isn't as high as you'd like it to be, if you feel like a high-paid babysitter, or maybe in some cases a low-paid babysitter, and if you're having trouble finding and keeping qualified staff, or if it feels like you're practicing way more than you're actually playing, Specialized Dealer Solutions can help. Message me today or email me at jnichols@sdsdifference.com, and let's see if our program that actually results in real trackable improvements to your sales department makes sense for your dealership. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to hear from you soon.